Nithyanandam, a very warm welcome to all of the viewers. Welcome back to Nithyananda Yoga. We'll be continuing the Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama today as we left off yesterday. Let us begin first with the Sadguru Vandanam, invoking the presence of Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, in our presence today. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadrisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Now, let us chant the Shiva Mula mantra 11 times. The Shiva Mula mantra should be chanted internally without even the movement of the lips. But for you to follow along, we will be chanting it out loud. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. 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 Now let us begin with the ritualistic cleansing. For this you're going to need your Panchapatram, which is a traditional cup and spoon. This process is the process of literally invoking Paramashiva, the supreme auspiciousness, the ultimate manifestation of supreme consciousness in every single part of your body. So, to begin with, take one uddharani or one spoon of water into your hands from the Panchapatram and pour it into the center of your right palm. And then, along with chanting the mantras, at the end of the mantra, drink the water from the base of the palm after the following mantras. Om Atma Tattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Vidya Tattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Shiva Tattvam Shodhayami Svadha. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Now, with the base of the thumb, wipe the lower and upper lips and wash your hands. With the index, middle, and ring fingers together, touch the lower and upper lips and wash your hands. With the tip of the thumb and index finger joined together, touch the right nostril and left nostril. With the tip of the ring finger and thumb joined together, touch the right eye, left eye, the right ear and left ear. Wash your hands. And then with the little finger and thumb joined together, touch the navel center, the right chest and left chest. Wash your hands. Finally, with all the fingers together, touch the crown of the head, right shoulder and left shoulder. And now we will begin the Sankalpa mantra. The Sankalpa is one of the most important aspects of the ritual of yoga, where we're making the conscious declaration. Now, intensely visualize how you want to manifest your body during this Nithyananda Yoga practice today, as we enter into the Sankalpa mantra. Om Mamo Pata Samasta Duritakshaya Dvara Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartam Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartam Cha Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Adya Brahmanaha Dvitiya Pararte Shri Shvetavaraha Kalpe Vaivatsvatamanvantare Ashtavinshititame Nitya Yuge Prathame Pade Jambudvite Bharatavarshe Bharatakande Meroho Dakshine Parshve Shakabde Asmin Vartamane Vyavaharike प्रभवादीनां षष्ट्याः संवत्सराणां मध्ये विश्वावसु नाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने श्री लक्ष्मी वेंकटेश्वर ऋतो धनुर्मासे शुक्लपक्षे द्वितीयायां शुभदितो भानुवासरयुक्तायां पूर्वाषाढ़ा नक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकर्ण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ श्री कैलासोन्नत द्वादशांत श्यामला पीठारूढ़ श्री मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वरा भिन्न स्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्नकुमार गुरुमन्य तुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवर्त्र श्रीमत् परम शिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिन्नका हलादि समस्त विरदावल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संग सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा भयागवर्गवर्ष विश्रान जीमूत परमत गलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षमन शाक्यादि महांतकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणा नरहार ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद् वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्तृ सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिनाम अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रिनवद उत्तर द्विशतम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वर परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्यरजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तृ साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु वैवस्वतमनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र सूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि सांप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूढ़ाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणी पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पुरस्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत श्री आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमद् जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम देशां पादारविन्दयोः भक्तिसिद्ध्यर्थं गुरुकृपा कटाक्षसिद्ध्यर्थं क्षेमस्थैर्य वीर्य विजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणाम् अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं धर्मार्थकाममोक्ष चतुर्विध फलपुरुषार्थसिद्ध्यर्थं मम समस्तदुरितोपशान्त्यर्थं समस्तमङ्गलावाप्यर्थं भगवान् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञानवैराग्य जीवन्मुक्तिप्राप्त्यर्थं भगवान् श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव कृपा कटाक्षेन पूर्ण आरोग्य युक्त दृढ़गात्र योगिक शरीर सिद्ध्यर्थं परमशिव शक्ति आविष्करणार्थं श्री नित्यानंद योगाभ्यासं करिष्ये. Now take a spoon of water in your hands and wash your hands again. Om Apaupasprisya. Keep your panchapatram safely away from your yoga mat, as we are now ready to enter into the warm-up of today's Nithyananda Yoga.
Nithyanandam. So, welcome to today's Nithyananda Yoga. Let us start with a brief warm-up. We can start standing up. Now we're going to work ourselves up, starting with the ankles all the way up to your neck. Now let's start with your hands on your hips and rotating your right ankle clockwise. Now, right now, it's not important that you balance if you need to hold the wall or a chair, or even if you're sitting down, it's okay. You're just opening up your ankles. Now do counterclockwise, still on the right side. Okay, now let's switch legs. Your left ankle, clockwise. Really open it up. Doing full circles with your toes. Now go the other direction. Okay, good. Now put your hands on your knees and rotate your knees counterclockwise. Clockwise. Actually, either direction is fine. Right now, you're just rotating your knees. Make wide circles. Now let's do counterclockwise. You'll see this really releases the pressure from your knees, opens them up. Okay, now put your hands on your hips and let us rotate our hips in big wide circles. And really open up your hips. Keep going. Now let's rotate in the other direction. Again, wide circles. Okay. Now we'll put our hands on our shoulders and make big circles. Draw circles with your elbows. Just do, you can do any direction right now. Just make sure you're drawing circles with your elbows so you get a wide stretch. So you should really feel the shoulders opening up. Now let's do the other direction. Okay, now we're just going to swing our arms up and alternate up and down. Don't be stiff here, just let your arms be loose. And open up the shoulders. And even when you're doing the warm-up, you can hold your core. During the asanas today, we'll be working out our core and our legs. Okay, now we're just going to twist the torso. Again, you don't have to be standing up for this. You can be sitting down on the floor, on a chair. You can let your arms loose. Okay, now we're just going to rotate our, do head circles, rotating our neck, and just do this very slowly, okay? There's no rush. Do it very slowly. Keep going. Okay, now go in the other direction. Let's switch directions. You really feel things opening up in your neck, in your shoulders. Okay, great. Now we're warmed up for skeleton dance. So in the skeleton dance, just exactly like the term, visualize your skeleton. No flesh, no body. Just visualize yourself as a skeleton and shake your entire body. You're not dancing now. So there's no choreography. It's just randomly, you're just moving your body and try to move from your base. Like the Kundalini energy rises from the base upwards. So move from the base and just move around your whole mat. You can turn around, you can do circles, arms, just move everything. And let's get started. And we'll just do this for about a minute.
Panduranga Jaya Vittale, Nithyananda Nitya Vittale. 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 Sundara Nithyananda. Nithyananda Nitya Vittale.
Okay, keep going.
Panduranga Jaya Vittale.
Okay, stop for a moment. Just take big, deep breaths. Inhale. Center yourself. Okay. Now let's start the asanas for today by coming to the mat. So we're still in Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama. And those of you who have the Nithyananda Yoga book, is asana number 246, which is Viparita Shalbhasana. So I'll just tell you quickly how your body will be. So first we'll be lying on our belly, arms extended straight, okay? And lifting your thighs, arms, and chest off the ground. As high as you can. And you're looking straight, okay? And you're holding Mula Bandha. as long as you can. If you need to rest in between.
Visualize yourself as a locust, gaze straight ahead, hold the Shambhavi Mudra, and continue the Sahaja Kumbhaka. And as you are doing this asana, chant the japa Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham Viparita Shalabhasana. सलभासभेदश्च नातबैरुण्डधानमके घण्डबैरुण्डसहिते शीर्षदण्डासनं तथा.
Great. The next asana, we're still on our belly. KAILASA. Now here, it's like a preparatory asana, but we're going to lie on the belly. This time, your arms are on your side, palms down. So keep your forehead on the ground, keep the chest on the mat, and lift the legs up.
Continue the Sahaja Kumbhaka, hold the Mula Bandha. Visualize yourself as a skull, representing the mind with purified thoughts and strong will to attain enlightenment. Keep your gaze ahead of you, holding Shambhavi Mudra, and continue the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Kapalasana. Kapalam bhuma nidhaya urdhva vamapado nyet kapalasanam bhavati.
Okay, now we're going into the next asana, which is an advanced asana. Akasha Kapotasana. Now we're going to demonstrate it, but if you're not able to do it, don't push yourself, but do as much as you can. At least lift your legs off the ground. If you have a wall, you can take the help of the wall, or if you have a partner, you can take the help of your partner. So I'm just going to read the instructions, and then Atma Premika is going to demonstrate. I'll help her. So you lie on your stomach, hands by the sides, just like she's doing. Palms are face down. Now the important thing is your palms should be under your legs, under your thighs. And you're going to slowly, the idea is you're going to lift your legs so they go over your head. And keep the palms flat on the mat. Yes, perfect. Can you go more? See, she has flexibility in her back, so she's able to go further. Can you go more?
In this asana, visualize yourself as a free and open dove, gaze forward, keep the Mula Bandha, continue the Sahaja Kumbhaka, and continue chanting Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Akasha Kapotasana. Ushtrasane stitva charano bhuma rutapya mastakalopari nitva prishta prasadena bhumo stapayet akasha kapotam bhavati.
Wonderful. Wonderful, great. So again, any advanced asanas or any asana where you don't feel you can do, just try as much as you can. If you're pregnant or if you have any medical issues, follow your doctor's orders and don't go beyond that. Otherwise, just do as much as you can. And if you keep doing that every day, you'll see that you are going to have breakthroughs and you can do more and more. So the next asana is Chatakasana. Simply sit on your knees, like this, and then lean forward, bring the chest down so your navel is touching your knees, and keep your hands flat on the mat and your forearms on the ground, and be sturdy. So hold your core, you're in Mula Bandha, and gaze ahead.
Visualize yourself in this asana as a sparrow. Gaze forward, keep the Mula Bandha Sahaja Kumbhaka, and continue japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Chatakasana. Kurpara parimanto hasto dharamavastambha januni nabo chankuncha tishtetam chatakasanam bhavati.
Okay, so you may have thought you're resting, but you're actually preparing yourself for the next asana, which is an advanced asana, Vrikshasana. Vrishtikasana. And we're going to be again be balancing on your forearms. Now, before you were resting, but now your whole weight of your body will be on your forearms. So it's very important, your shoulders and your arms, and you're holding your core. So we're going to try this asana. Oh, that's right. Okay. So we're just going to briefly demonstrate it. But if you're not able to do this, if you don't have a wall, if you don't have a partner, you can simply just kick up your legs like this, because this is also something needs to be learned. So be comfortable. Okay, now we're just going to briefly do.
In this asana, visualize yourself as a scorpion. Keep your gaze forward, Shambhavi Mudra. Keep the Mula Bandha and Sahaja Kumbhaka, and chant the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Vishtikasana 2. Vishchiva puccha patti manghri pashnidritva swashirsha chibukam vidharyako yatreti santishtati sadakastva vishvaham vrishchikasanam.
Great. Thank you. So let's move on to the next asana, which is Vrishasana. You're resembling a boar. So we're going to place your perineum down, and you're going to sit on your right heel. So it's a little asymmetrical. So sit on the right heel, and your left foot will be outside your hip on the mat. So your left foot and ankle is onto the side, and you're sitting on your right heel. And you're placing your hands on the mat, resembling a bull.
Keep your gaze forward, hold the Vaishnavi Mudra, and continue the Mula Bandha, chanting the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. And you're going to do the Antaranga Kumbhaka. Vrishasana. Yamyal ghulpe padamule vamabhage padataram viparitam sprishet bhumi vrishasanaamidam bhavet.
Great. Let's move on to the next asana, which is Lolasanam. This is also like a balancing asana, and it requires having strength in your wrists. Again, if you're not able to do it, just do what you can. But let us kind of stretch out the wrists. I think in the warm-up today, we missed doing that. So let's do that right now. Just pull back your fingers on your right wrist. Hold it. Now face them down. Get a good stretch in your wrists. You're going to need it, you'll see. Now do your left other hand. Face your palms down. And let's rotate the wrists also. And rotate them inwards. Okay, Now we're ready to do Lolasanam. So you're going to place, from a kneeling position, we're going to place the hands flat on the mat in front of us. And we're going to lift the knees off the ground and cross the toes of the left feet over top the right. So your toes are just going to be crossed when you're in midair, like this. And you're going to balance above the mat. So even if you can go up just for a little bit, or if you can hold it, great. And the higher the better, but wherever you're at, let's just practice that. And the more you do this, you'll see that you get better and better. And it's very important your wrists are strong and your arm, you have the arm and shoulder strength. So and core. So let's try. If you can't, just try to at least lift your knees up. Even that is requiring a strength. And then just jump. If you can't hold it, it's okay. Just jump up. So you get that feel of being midair. This is not something we do every day, except maybe when we're kids. So let's go ahead and try.
In this asana, visualize yourself as Swamiji gaze forward. Continue the Vaishnavi Mudra, Mula Bandha, and the Antaranga Kumbhaka, and continue the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Lolasanam sada kuryad vayulola Sthiravayu prasadena sthiracheta bhavet drutam.
Awesome. Now let's move on to the next asana. And today we have our Swiss Adinam joining us to demonstrate from Switzerland, KAILASA, Switzerland. Okay. Now we just are repeating Vrishasana on the other side. Last time we sat on our right foot. We're going to now sit on our left foot with the right foot outside of the hip. Putting the hands flat on the mat, gazing forward.
In this asana, visualize that you are a bull. Keep the Mula Bandha and the Antaranga Kumbhaka and continue the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Vrishasana. Yamye gulpa pada mula vamabhaga pade taram viparitam sprishet bhumi vashasanamidam bhavet.
Great. Okay, the next asana is Bala Guna Asana. It's another, still on the mat. So you're going to place your toes on the ground and, okay, we're going to start on this side. Place your left toes on the ground and sit on your left heel. Place the right foot flat on the floor with your knee facing up, which is but close towards the chest. And place your palms on the respective knees and maintain an upright position. So you may have a tendency to lean forward, but keep it straight. Yes.
And in this asana, visualize yourself as Bala Guna, one of the 84 siddhas in your inner space. Continue to hold the Mula Bandha, doing the Antaranga Kumbhaka, and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Bala Gunasana. Asana ko guna jala bikara jai.
Wonderful. Now again, we're still on the mat and we're going to perform Gra Asana. Now this one, you're going to squat. So get into a squatting position with the feet flat on the mat and bring your elbows underneath the thighs and wrap your hands around your shins and hold onto the ankles from the outside as best as you can. You may need to get a little wider. If it's feeling awkward, you can squat wider and keep your gaze forward.
In Grahasana, visualize yourself as the entire planet Keep your gaze forward. Continue the Mula Bandha, the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, Grahasana. पादतले भूमौ संस्थाप्य जानुमध्ये कूर्परोस्तातहस्ताभ्यां गुल्पप्रदेशो धृत्वा तिष्ठेत् ग्रहासनं भवति.
Great. Now let's move on to the next asana, which is Balagunasana, repeated on the other side. So this time you're going to place your right foot on the ground. You're going to sit on that right heel. You're going to place the left foot on the ground with your left knee facing up, sit back straight, and your palms on your respective knees. We're just going to hold that asana.
Visualize yourself once again as Balaguna, one of the 84 siddhas in your inner space, and continue the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, holding the Mula Bandha and doing the Antarangaka Kumbhaka Balagunasana. Asana ko guna jala bikarajai.
Great. Now let's move on to the next asana, which is Utkat Asana. So it's another squatting asana, but you're going to be on your toes with your heels up. Your knees are off the mat. And you'll be placing your, you can do it sideways, placing your perineum on the heels. So you're sitting on the heels, and your hands are going to be on the respective knees, and keep your spine upright. So this is a slight balancing asana.
In this asana, visualize yourself as Swamiji, keeping your gaze forward, continuing the Antarangaka Kumbhaka, the Mula Bandha, and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, Utkatasana. Yuja spijho stiyatha urvajanu yatrashane padatala dvayapor parisnibha snibhya manna ugarata tarak Andarayam Yamasprisya Pitam Smritimuta Kattakyam Asmanjalandarena Sati Vanadipam Bhavatiti Samakheta.
Awesome. Let us go on to the next asana. Which is Vajra Sangara Asana 2. Again, we're still on the mat. We'll be balancing on our toes. Sit on your toes. With your, you'll be balancing on the toes with your perineum on your heels, and the soles are together, okay? So the soles are together, and you're going to keep your knees wide off the ground and hold opposite elbows behind the back. So you're holding your respective elbows and balancing on your toes.
Vajra Sangarasana. In this asana, visualize Swamiji in your inner space. Gaze forward. Continue the Mula Bandha Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Vajra Sangarasana 2. Prathama Pani Hoya जैसे दो एड़ी गुड़ा निवेसे गोड़ा उबे राखे तिये आड़वाय पसरे दिरा पृष्ठ दिशि दो ऊकर आने तिना की जो जुगड़ आसे विदिताने गाहे परसरी बुझा जू दो कोन्या लगती पकारे सो ऊ.
Great. Now come out of that asana. The next asana is Anyalasana. You'll be squatting. with your feet wide apart. Hands will be under the soles of your feet from the inside, the palms down. So the arms will be straight, elbows together at the navel. And gaze, this time the gaze will be towards the nose. So let us show you before we enter it. So you're squatting and your feet are wide apart. Your hands are going to be coming from the inside, flat on the floor, palms down. You'll be standing, I should say, on the palms. And your arms are straight, and you should bring the elbows to the navel and gaze to the nose.
Continuing the Antarangaka Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and Japa, visualize yourself with the power to be able to consume and live off of just air. Anilasana. Do hata bhuma paritani kahuni jadi nabilagadane panado uese vidikare pishti hatelya ki paridere.
Great. Now come out of the asana. Okay. So now we're going to enter into Shavasana. It's coming to a conclusion of today's Dvitiya Vinyasa Krama series. Now, Shavasana will be resting on our back. Fall back. Hand palms facing up, just feet slightly apart, just completely resting your every muscle, your entire body.
Atashavasanam Uttanam Shavavad Bhumo Shayanam Tu Shavasanam Shavasanam Shantiharam Shitra Vishantikarakam.
Okay. Now let us wiggle our toes. Move your hands and your wrists. Just move your knees. And bring your knees to your chest. Wrap your hands around your knees. Go side to side. And then very slowly come to a seated position. And keep your hands in Anjali Mudra. Thank you so much for another edition of Nithyananda Yoga. We welcome you back tomorrow. We'll close today's session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Parameshiva Padakar Pranamastu Om Nithyanandam